on fighting these days, but I don't call the cops. And I'm not big on scrapping lately. When I start, I don't stop. I just need one more person to hate me. Talk that talk. One more problem might make me kill them all. I'm a heartbreaker, kicker. I'm a hot trigger, nasty words. I got 2 fingers for kissers. I'm a dirtbag, no good bastard. Look, it's no more Mr. Nice Guy, so go ahead and get mad. I'll show you how easy I turn a tough guy to a dead man. I ain't your buddy. Haters are obsessed fans. If we were buddies, trust I'd crack a bud just like a red can. Bedpan full of piss and vinegar. Head scan said that I'm not crazy, but I'm similar. Let's dance, lead hands, homie, you get slapped fast. Trust me, you're a midget, I'm a monster. Every slap I throw's a finisher. I just need one more person to hate me. Talk that talk. One more problem might make me kill them all. I'm a heartbreaker, kicker. I'm a hot trigger, nasty words. I got 2 fingers for kissers. I'm a dirtbag, no good bastard.
To a crackhead, you must love getting rocked. Take your door off with a flat head and take everything.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Welcome to another, what the hell is this? National Parks Tour. That's what it is. What are we on? Flight number, oh, that's too loud. I had the music cranked in the house today. Haha. Oh, we are on number 7. On our way to Acadia National Park up in Maine. Everything's looking good. See, we got Icarus and Dave's gonna really screaming up there. Yeah. Try flight plan. I put it in there. 1 second. Can't type on this little bitty screen over there. The one running my window, my thing. There you go. We are at KFRR, Kilo Frank Robert. We're on our way to Kilo Bravo. I have no idea what she is. Robert. I'm going to get up to about 25,000 feet, kick the afterburners off, but I'm going full balls to get up there. So, to give you a minute here, get started. Everybody a minute to get caught up here. That's game satisfactory, just eats all my time. It's been a crazy between that and everything going. It's just been a crazy couple of weeks. Hopefully they get back to normal next week or so. I'm way behind things. I normally have everything planned out a week or 2 ahead. Are you even going to be able to get off this runway with that Dark Star? I mean, I know you're starting way the hell back there in the grass. It may still take every bit of it. Everybody else here? Ready to roll, Icarus? Let's see. I'm waiting to see if Rudin pops in here before I punch it. Still getting my head around the autopilot on this beast, but I think I got most of it figured out. You live right here outside of DC. I don't doubt it. Be a fast trip to Maine. Like I said, next week we got to get back down into the main part of the country again, so we'll be. I think I'm taking the Fallon. It's another one that'll scream at Mach 2. It's a really strange national park right between Cleveland and Akron. It's like this little river. It's a national park in the middle of 2 cities. All right, Let's get her out. Let's give it hell, shall we? The head position of this thing is odd. But brakes off. I have live weather on. We'll see what it's like. This bird takes just about every last ounce of the runway. I gotta get my VFR map just so I get squared out, get at least pointed to the general direction. I know I've got one down here, but to see it I have to tip my head down so far. Let's get gear up, flaps up. And then we're gonna climb like a bat out of hell. Some pretty good stutters right there. Didn't have those earlier. Yeah, not surprised. Good old Microsoft Stutter Simulator and Loading Simulator. That little altimeter needle just a spinning. You made it? I just made it with this bird. Where's Acadia National Park? Is in Maine, up on the East Coast. It's Bar Harbor is in the park. So it's about halfway between north and south. It's about midpoint of the state on the ocean. It does contain the East USA server, or east. And it does contain the largest mountain actually on the water on the East Coast. That actually is on the water. Cadillac Mountain. The hell's my altitude? I'm just smoking it up here at 30,000 feet. Well, I think we're going to level off at 30. Only because you played Fallout 4. Alright, let's see what we can get working over here. We're on GPS mode. Turn the autopilot on. Don't want heading. Altitude hold. Yeah, we want heading. There we go. That's my altitude at 32. We're going to take it down to 30. That should do. We get leveled off. Mach 2, I'm going to kick the afterburners off. Where's my heading? It's not anywhere near where it should be. Uh-oh. Why is my heading not working? Why is my nav not working? Heading should be working. Don't want approach. On GPS. So back on. Nav mode. Nope. It does not want to go into nav mode. Fine. Doesn't want to do heading mode either. You being grumpy on me? Certainly seems like it. And here I thought I had this thing all figured out. That grumpy old bastard plane is what it is. Hey, Mr. Brett Pounds. Where's Royal National Park? I don't know. I can't get my heading tip to work. I can get nothing in my autopilot to work at all other than the altitude. I spent like an hour playing with the autopilot today. It was working fine. I'm in heading mode. And it's not following my heading select set. It's not following anything. Not going into nav mode. At least it's holding the altitude. Can't quite figure out why I got nothing working. Maybe if I take it off GPS, put it on heading. What I got going on down here? I got that one the wrong way. Ah, put it nav mode on. Let's see what happens. I can't tell if it's actually flying to correct itself or if I'm gonna have to shut the burners off. I'm at Mach 2.29. Have to put the burners down, put the fuel probe out, and suck some fuel out of the air. You're about to explode. Yeah, imagine to see you at some serious altitude. There's Rudin. New. You're at 40,000. Icarus is up there at 50,000. Holy crap. You're gonna just get up to speed though, and you're gonna have to put the brakes on. I switched over to nav mode, and I don't know if it's going to follow it or not. It's definitely not following my heading. I can turn the heading anywhere I want, and the damn thing won't follow it. Yeah, we're going to have to pop out of burners. I'm just sucking fuel too fast. I am going to cheat some in here by going inside. And over here's the little button. We're going to air-to-air refuel at Mach 1.2 or Mach 2. Yeah, I know it, right? How odd is that? Icarus is normally down at 50 and he's at 50,000. Something ain't right today. Something in the world has gone wrong. Really irritating why it won't pick up that. I got something set wrong. Heading select on. Nothing. It's not picking up either one. It's not letting me set my heading. Well, maybe it is now. Finally gonna let me set my heading. What should my heading be anyways? I don't know. I go inside and look. Unlimited fuel, 10 out of 10, highly recommended. Yeah, no, I know Icarus does that too. Totally unlimited fuel and get my range out a little bit. I want to be on that line towards my heading marker. Flying the plane without looking out the window. Too fast at low altitude, you burned up? Yeah, you got to be 100,000 to really scream that bugger. Yep, where the air is thin. Should be pretty close right there. Still hanging on at Mach 1.5 without afterburner while refueling. That's plenty of fuel. 50% will get us there. Oh, look at Icarus up there with the moon. Oh, we're outrunning everybody. I got a suspicious bag of blue rock salt looking stuff on my car yesterday with a hate group flyer in it. Still unsure if they mistook me for someone else or if it's a threat. Oh, what the hell that is all about? All sounds kind of weird to me. Let's see if I can't get a... just a touch. There you go. It sounds like odd, like really odd. I'll turn this on so I can make sure I'm heading at least semi in the right grain. Well, thank you. This is pretty here, isn't it? My heading's off again. Bring it back online. We talking 5-pound bag or pocket-sized bag of stuff? Hey, Reaper, how's it going? Evening, sir. Interesting. Maybe somebody wanted you to clean the sidewalk in front of your house or something. Oh, wasn't so damn slippery, giving you a hint. It was funny when I was playing with the autopilot with this thing earlier. I was screwing around playing with it. I actually got nav mode to work. I don't know how I did it, but I can get the heading mode to work all the time. So when I fiddle with it enough. Somebody's screaming in here. Icarus. He's still got his burners on. I love the fact that you do Mach 2.2 with burners on. There he goes. Yeah, no, I would never. That's just too creepy for me. We had a freaky car accident in the wintertime with Dallas when I was in the fire department back in the 80s. It was a relatively minor accident, but the guy was dead because he put cinder blocks in the back of his truck for ballast to help for the traction in the wintertime. He hit that, slid off the road and hit the bank, and when he did, that cinder block came through the back window and hit him in the back of the head. So yeah, don't put ballast in the back of your truck unless it's bolted down. That was a morbid story. Yeah, just one of those freak things. So if anyone is interested, the Corvette's motor is getting completely rebuilt right at the moment, the race car. Uh-oh. Whew. There, it kept going. That's really unfortunate. Now I feel lucky I never got smacked by the stuff in the back of my dad's pickup. Yeah. I think that's the Hudson River right there we're going over, down below us. Yep, we're in New York, MY7. There's the Hudson River going screaming by. Shortly. Not too far from home. Still Mach 1.26. Live weather on. I'll turn the live weather off for the helicopter portion if it's crappy up in Maine, because it probably is. It's crappy up here right now. Which I live, oh, right up out there. Right up there somewhere. If you could see the mountains, I could pick it out. There's a lot of people flying. Of course, we're up here in the actual routes of real aircraft. People are flying. Where'd Icarus go? Or not Icarus, Rudin, where'd he go? Being chased by an F-18? All I gotta do is kick the burners on the 18 to be left in the dust. I did advanced driver training day. Work funded, and instructors went and inspected everyone's car while doing intros. They found someone had a loose brick sitting in a parcel shelf because it made it squeak less. But he had never had an emergency brake situation turn it into a missile head smasher. I'm mocked behind. Don't know if you can see me. Yeah. But you wouldn't believe the shit. A lot of times when I'm at the track, if the night before they have a track day, like where you take your car to the racetrack day, a whole lot of times I will work those days as well, as long as I'm there. I'm usually there anyways, so you might as well get paid for an extra day. And one of the jobs I usually do is inspect the cars. You wouldn't believe the shit people have in their trunks that they're getting ready to go out on their track with, in their car or in their trunk. It's like, it tells you nothing in the car. They aren't kidding. You're doing 130, 140 miles an hour. You don't want anything in the car but the driver. Most cars won't go over 120 unless they take the chip out, but still. Or update the chip, but it's madness the shit people leave in their cars and try to go on the racetrack. Yeah, the Corvette's getting upgraded with whole new pistons, compression, shaved heads, a little bit of everything. Holy crap, is that Dave going by? I can't even see him. I just see his freaking icon go screaming by. I can't see his name tag. I think it might be too high, but I just saw his little icon scream across the screen. If I put weight on every squeak or rattle in my car, it would be under a mound of stuff. My car wouldn't be able to move. That's why I have a convertible. You put the top down, turn the stereo up, you can't hear a damn thing. I just saw a little icon scream along the line. 27,000 feet. That's too funny. How far out are we anyways? I don't think we're too awful far, are we? I can always kick the burners back in. Yeah, look at him go. Look. Whoa! Holy shit. I got your icon screaming along there. That's right. Yeah, we got a ways. Let's kick the burners in, shall we? We light them up. Did we lose Icarus? No, he's down. Now he's down where he belongs, down on the ground. We lost Rudin though. I have no idea where he went. Probably got mad and sick of waiting. Is it broken, loose, or just the road? I refuse to fix my car radio. My radio shit the bed in mine too, but I have a nice set of JBL headphones. Noise canceling headphones so I don't hear the noises. You know, it's weird. Most other planes, when you're in front of them, when they're going over Mach, don't have any sound. This thing's... Whoa, shit. That was close. I gotta remember not to spin this thing. It gets really mad. You got lost. How come I can hear over Mach 1, I can hear the freaking jet? Well, go eat. I mean, by the time we land, you can come back and fly the helicopter. You said you wanted to fly that anyways. Next week's helicopter is going to be... I'm going to snag another one of... I'm going to be flying one of the two Mad Cow Productions helicopters. I'm not sure which one yet. Either the Gazelle or the Airbus. Not quite sure which one I'm flying yet, but one of the two. And the felon, we're going to take the felon out. And run like we're a felon. Good flight, I'm not going to fall for the Matrix again. Told you, man, I'm just... If I could do those fancy side-by-side... The last time I did the 2 pictures was for my 100 subscriber special or whatever the hell it was. I did 2 pictures. That took me all freaking day to do that. I'm not doing it again. I should. If I could find a easy template that would let me put one picture and then cut a triangle out of the other picture and put it on top, real simply, I would do it. You know, nice fancy thing. So all I could do is put in both pictures and it would split them, you know, at an angle side by side. I'd do it every week with the 2 aircraft, but I'm not that talented. And I'm broke, so I can't pay Cthulhu to do it for me right now. It is. That's all it is to me, too, because I can't figure this shit out. Just talk. I can talk about it, but I can't do it. Oh, we got snow down there. We're landing in Bangor, Maine. We had to pick a real city and then flying out to loop around. It's a pretty much just a small island is the national park. Well, it's not small, but it's not very big. I gotta think it's I just don't want to problem. Check your editing program on YouTube. That's what I do. So far, I've been using GIMP, and I'm starting to figure out how to use that properly. It's a free one. It's a free graphics program to. How come I just hope we get out of that before we get much farther? Because I think, no, we're going to have a landing right through that shit. We're going to ice up. I'm going to drop my altitude a little bit. A lot. Whoa, wrong button. We're going to start down, get below the clouds a little bit, see if we can't get below them. Now, Well, I got a clear shot in the clouds right there. I can see a hole. I don't see any mountains. I know most of the mountains here are less than 6,000. Gimp is a special child. Hey, I figured out how to make it work. It's better than most things I use. Yeah, Photoshop's got a subscription model. I can't believe that. The weather when it's snowing and shit's getting these funky. That's part of that DirectX 12 bullshit thing coming through again. Hey, there's Armageddon. I can see him up in the air. Now, he must be slowing down to deset. We can finally catching up. That's one issue when you go this fast, is it doesn't like loading in the weather. When it has to keep switching up, it's stuttering, it looks awful. I was just thinking, I wonder if I'm going to ice up, but at Mach 2, this thing should be, the skin of this should be so hot, ice can't form. It's the most streamlined thing, but the price of GIMP, it's not the most streamlined, but it's hard. Yeah, it's free. How am I doing on fuel with the burners on? I'm going to stick my fuel probe out for a little bit. We're going to get a little more gas. Yeah, I'm flying too fast, Mach 2 something, and with the live weather, it does that. It gets stuttery, it gets laggy. I found that to be a case. With live weather and Mach 2, it gets jumpy, jittery. Unless you're in the dark star, you get up high enough, it doesn't load in most of the shit. It loads in just a small circle of clouds around you. So that's not bad. Alright, we got the burners off. We'll start slowing down now. Trivia for you, the reason Adobe virtually never goes after Photoshop piracy is because it makes Photoshop the default graphics program for companies, which they will go after. Oh yeah, they'll go after companies, but yeah, I'm working on it. I've already pulled back. I'm not doing Mach 2.5 anymore, or 2.25, down to 1.6. And then when you go too fast with live weather and shit, it gets jittery. Just turning off live weather will stop that too. Microsoft Flight Sim and live weather doesn't like going fast. No, shit, it's slow, it tends to load in. Yeah, this is a great plane. It's got some issues with the sound, but other than that, it's really good. That's the only thing, the only real issue I have is that I'm in Mach 1.3, I should have no sound up here, and it gets louder in front of it. It should be dead quiet in front. Instead it's louder than it is back here. No sonic boom. It's quieter back here and louder in the front. It should be dead quiet here. There's Reaper, Icarus, Dave, Armageddon. Well, I figure it had to have hell of a lot of lift and be pretty stable to put it down on the deck of a ship. And the best part is it's got really tough landing gears, so I can hit it hard on the deck and not break it. Just send a little lower. Look at that. That's why I haven't been hanging out much in this view, because of the damn... It's louder out front. Quieter here. We got an arrestor. Of course we got an arrestor hook. It's a Navy aircraft carrier base. Duh. Why was I not surprised Icarus is in his perfect for him livery with the tail Playboy bunny on the back? I didn't know until I just started this Icarus that cockpit is tinted. I love it. I don't know who did the livery. That cockpit is tinted. Oh, we better start slowing down a lot. Yeah, we better take the autopilot right off. 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 Start a little turn. Lose some altitude. Put the e-brake out. Oh, flying like a pimp. Yeah, it is. It's cool. I was looking at it. It's got a Playboy bunny on the tail, and it's... Yeah. What are you beeping at me for? Yeah, I've got no thrust on. There, you happy? I moved the throttles up a little bit, but I got to bleed off several thousand feet still. Not sure how low this shit goes. Does it go all the way to the deck? Good thing this is all pretty flat out here. Holy crap, I'm at 6,000. I'm not below it. Now we're talking low. Oh, there it is. There's underneath it, and there's a mountain. There's the ground. Ground's... I didn't adjust my barometric pressure. That's probably why. Come on, pull around. There's the airport. I'm not lined up. At 350, I'm still too fast. We want to be much slower. The brakes out. We'll get her slowed down. Get the brakes back in. Fly it with the engines. For the helicopter flight, I'm switching over to regular clear weather. I have enough issues with a helicopter without it. Come on, get the nose up. There we go. Call the ball. A little to the right. Not my worst landing ever. I'll take it. I don't know where I can turn off this runway, but we're just going to do it right here. I think there's a spot up there. We're going to cut across the grass or the snow. This is the B, Tomcat B. I forget which carrier it's from. Oh, that just popped into existence. Alright. Just... Here's Armageddon. Icarus, who else is landing? There's Reaper. Reaper's down. We're in that guy's way. Screw you. Again. Made it with the Dark Star. Alright, I'm going to jump out of here. Going to switch over to the H-145 and load up the flight plan. Look at that. Oh, you're going to slam into me. See that cockpit's tinted. Look at it. He's pimping it out. He's got the Playboy Bunny tinted cockpit. That's a good one. Hold on, I got to get that real quick, even though we're on slamming into each other. So a good shot. All right, time to jump aircraft. And the weather, because I'm putting on a nice day for the rest of this. I don't want to see a crappy national park this would come for. Hey, I own stock in this company. Cub Crafters. I believe it's still for sale too at $5 a share. If anyone's interested. We're going to take military, civilian. Civilian. We'll go civilian. Yeah. I don't think it needs liveries. Yeah, that's good. I don't play with the weights and balances on a helicopter because I don't know them. So basically, everything is this island right here. There's apparently one little island up there and one piece of this island down here that's part of the national park too, but it is what it is. Oh shit, I forgot to select next weather, I think. Oh well, I'll change it when I'm in. The terrible about that plane crashed up in Nepal. That's awful to watch. It was like the first scheduled landing at that brand new airport. There'd been a couple of practice ones to check out the approaches and shit, because it's a tough approach, and the first plane to land at it stalled. And 60 some people passed away. It's awful. Yeah, big plane like that, you could see the wingtip drop, and you're thinking to yourself, "Oh dear Lord, I got in a stall." I mean, you know immediately if you fly this game at all, you know exactly what happened. They got into a little bank with the gear out. That was too steep of a bank, too slow, and everything goes to shit quick. And you don't have any altitude left to do anything about it. Oh yeah, we didn't put the live weather on. We gotta get rid of the snow and the bad weather. Arctic chill, no, we don't want that either. These weather presets are cool, but I don't hardly ever use them. But there are some great ones in there. Get my VFR map because I will need it. Oh, maybe not, because I'm going to be inside the helicopter most of the time. I just got to switch these over. Yep. There we go. I don't need you. Go away. There's some crazy shit you can do on this tablet. It all works. Like games and browsers, and they're working on music for it. The whole 9 yards. It's pretty crazy. I think just about everybody back. Everybody in. Close. Somewhere nearby. They definitely have a lot of heat haze. I see somebody spinning down there. Do I still have the name tags off from the photographs? Yeah, there we go. Alright. I think I see two of them on top of me right here. There's one over there. I have Storm and the other ones though that they came out with. I'll see if I can get back up. Hey, Mr. Fastball. It's custom ones with gliding and the basic sim ones. Yeah, I know it. I mind with Storm and the other one are crazy. What's the airport? Type in flight plan. I got it. I think. Oh, there's a one I don't have apparently. So we're on the second part. We're KGBR to KBHB. I'm not sure what you're flying, Icarus, but you're spinning in circles. Whoa! A little too much rudder. There was just another update for this, like today, and I haven't flown it since I got it. And they changed some of the controls. Yeah, I think I have both of yours still in. Yeah. You'll be able to catch up. I'm not going too fast. Yes, I am going way too fast. Whoa! Slow down. There we go. You know, thanks to you and this series, I'm really starting to enjoy flying helicopters. The hours spent testing some of yours and then doing this series, I'm really actually starting to enjoy helicopter flying. At first, I dreaded it. I dreaded it because I wasn't good at it. I'm still not great, but I'm enjoying it now. Which is what it's about. I don't like that noise. I still think something's going to fall off my helicopter when it does that. Let's see if I can find some information on this Acadia National Park other than it's 49,000 acres, 49,070 some acres. It is been renamed like 3 times. It was finally renamed in 1929 to Acadia. There's several Native American tribes lived here out on the park, called this area home. I can't remember them all. It was the first national park east of the Mississippi. If I'm not mistaken, they were all... Okay, I may be wrong. Yeah, they were basically all Algonquin nations. Okay. Let's see if I get them all. I'm going to screw up the friggin' pronunciation. Maliseet, Micmac, Passamaquoddy, Abenaki, and Penobscot. For the Native Americans that lived around here. Really interesting. Up here we have three mountains: Algonquin, Iroquois, and Barrier. And the Algonquins lived on one side, and Iroquois lived on the other side of Barrier Mountain. And that was like their tribal. They didn't cross that mountain either way. I still get these spots where I just kind of coast to a stop. I'm not quite sure why I do that, but it does. Like I get too level. I'm not sure why it does that, but it does. It's not a big deal. I'll figure it out. Someday. The actual national park itself is pretty small. I'm going to check out this lake and do a spin so we can catch up. This is a pretty lake. Might as well take a look at it. Sorry, I cannot fly the helicopters from behind the helicopter. All I do is crash if I do that. This is not the national park. That's why there's homes and stuff on the lakes. Mr. Reaper, we'll get him caught up here. I don't see Cal loaded in yet. We're on USA East. I haven't watched the videos because it's me. It just doesn't sound. And it's funny because I like bare knuckle fight championships and UFC, but for some reason those slap fights just don't seem to want to tickle my fancy. And they've started a whole league about it. Here, let me slap you upside the head. And by the size of some of these guys, people are going to get knocked out in that. There's no doubt in my mind. You can't defend yourself, and some dude just creamed you. You have broken eye sockets. You're going to have busted jaws. You're going to have people out cold. Nothing good is going to come of that. I mean, at least in bare knuckles, you can duck and try to get away. The Eastern European ones are better than the U.S. ones, but some people are going to die. Yeah. I don't doubt it. Ouch. It looks crazy. It looks just bad. It looks silly. But, hey, fuck it. People are paying to watch it. What the hell? Then again, right now there are 10 people crazy enough to be watching me, so who am I to talk? Oh, I'll bet. You ever see the next day photos from like a UFC event? The day after photos, they're horrible. Somebody got a nice pool down there. They're pretty. Of course, I'm a mountain fan myself anyways. I can try a little bit of checking things out from back here, and hopefully I don't screw up too bad. Anyway, I don't see Cal showing up. Must be taking longer to load in than he thought. We're real close to 72 ME if you want to jump into there. Be a good idea to avoid headshots in the future, yeah. I always tried to avoid getting punched in the face. I tried to avoid getting punched. Kind of live by the Wrenchman code. You can outrun just about anybody for a short distance. Because you start first. Brave Sir Robin, bravely running away. I still got to get to grips with the climbing, so I don't climb too fast like that. I'll get it figured out one of these days. I think next week will be the Felon, and I think we're done with the mill jets for a while. From then on, I think we can get away with the longitude and TBM and stuff like that for the flights in between. And there's some of them are going to be like really close together, like when we hit Alaska. Some of those we're going to be able to hit 2 or 3 with the helicopter without ever needing another plane. Then we're probably going to need the Dark Star to get to Hawaii. This is like one of the only mountain ranges on the coast in the United States. All the rest was completely flat. The whole East Coast was flat. On the eastern coast of the U.S. The West Coast has got mountains right to the ocean all over it. But on the East Coast, there's only one set of mountains on the whole damn East Coast. Interesting, like a lot of national parks, there are several private homes that were there long before the national park was made. But because there are a lot of these homes are very wealthy homes in the area, they are being donated when the people pass, so the park does continually get larger. Looks like a trailer park down there. Campground, trailer park, one of the two. My boss has a a home on one of these lakes up here in Maine, not too far from here. That he spends most of the summers at now. Comes into work long enough to double check the books and collect the money and go home. My computer like 3 frames a second. I have to go back to the main menu. Oh, that sucks. Well, if it manages to work, we're at 07B as in boy. Coming up on our right. I think we saw you once last week when you weren't actually in my stream. I don't even think you were watching, but we were flying. We saw you in the air doing something totally different than flying with us, but we saw you up there. Saw your name pop up. That was funny. I couldn't figure out if you were flying with us or if you were flying with somebody else or doing something else. We saw your name tag go by. Mr. Gunner's probably sleeping still. Dear Lord, I thought I stayed up late working on that Satisfactory, and I will wake up this morning, have my morning coffee, and he's like, "Oh, I just got done." It's like, seriously? Holy crap. I'd already gone to bed and woken back up. So yeah, if you want to lose a good portion of your life, buy Satisfactory. Pretty much guaranteed to make a whole section of your life just disappear. Hours and hours of it just disappear. Whoa, somebody got close. Hey, Mr. Brett Plays. I hope your vacation is going well. Your little traveling home. Instead of hell on wheels, you got your home on wheels. The ones that take my time most are the ones like Skyrim, because I like to do the 100% completion crap sometimes. So it's like, and expose 100% of the map. So it's like, oh yeah, I'll spend hours just walking around. I don't know, Starfield, between Starfield coming out. Awesome, quick, get out, get back out where you don't have reception anymore. And hide from everybody. Unplug. That's what I do. That's one of the reasons why I go to that one spot I go to camp, because there's no cell service unless you want to drive about 10 miles down a dirt road and then you can get a call out. Bridge fiasco in Hobart. Uh-oh. That way you're pretty much forced not to deal with anybody. And and it's great is there's a ranger cabin right there which has an actual emergency phone landline, so that, you know, if everything goes to shit, you can just open the emergency box and call the rangers. So 911 wise, you've got access. Now we're coming up on the actual park. I lost 3.5 hours this morning before my game slowed down to T-20 until crash. Wife and stepmom are in OP shops at the moment, so sitting in the car with my father. Hi, Brett's dad. I hope you're well, sir. Hope you're enjoying the trips too, if you're, or at least enjoying the day. Now we're entering Acadia, not Acacia. Acacia is a tree. Acadia National Park. Good, glad to hear it. Glad to hear it as well. Acadia National Park. Say these are the tallest mountains on the water and on the ocean in the United States. The tallest one over to the left, which we will be flying over at some point, is Cadillac Mountain. I'm not sure whether the mountain was named first or the car was named first. Not BJG doing truck sim. Real truck. Probably a good thing Jacko doesn't drive a real truck. I've seen his streams. There is an old dirt wagon road around the main island here. There's a bunch of trails which are open to horses, bicycles, and foot traffic. There are still some homes that are accessible by some roads, but most of the roads are off limits for motorized vehicles. Wait for you. Is that you way over there? Just coming up on the island? Yep, there he is. We'll take a swing around here. We'll deviate from our path and we'll go out and check over here. Once we get around this... Oh, shit. Once we get around this mountain, instead of left, we'll go right and circle around. Crawl better off than he does drive trucks in real life. I gotta get my feet on the rudder pedals. I forget with these. As soon as you start slowing down, you gotta be ready. Let's all just hope and pray that if he's ever short on cash, he doesn't take up Uber. Too bad this mountain wasn't clear of trees on top. I'd try to land on it, but, you know, it's not, so I don't have to. This is not part of my flight plan, but we're going to spin around here and let Mr. Cal catch up. Hopefully it actually shows his helicopter. There's Reaper, there's Hired Killer. There's Icarus. No, he's a good egg. I just don't like his moderator. Yep. Have a good trip, and hello to your mother and father and wife. Hope they all do well, or stepmom. Hope you all have a good time. Enjoy the rest of the vacation. That's right, it's not hurting to kill time to get to this. We'd been done long before the hour and a half. Ah, Justin, put your foot in it. I can hear somebody. Icarus. I don't know what the hell you're flying, Icarus, but you're showing up as a plane, which sucks. Oh shit, this is why I don't fly from behind it. My visual cues get all messed up. Hey, there's one of the docks that mod puts in. Right there. Same guy does power lines. I gotta remember to put that in the list. Of preferred mods, because it just adds so much. That's what I really need to do. I did a top 5 aircrafts. I should do the top 5 mods. 3 of them are from the same guy. Alright. Almost here. We'll spin around, get back on course. See if he loads in actually as the helicopter. I think that's what I'm going to fly next week. I like it better than the Gazelle. Hello, you look like you got wings. Looks like it didn't load, so I may not have that particular version. Yeah. So I must have, you must be, whoa, shit, we're going to stall. I got to remember I'm not in a plane. Damn, that was close. Not seeing Reapers either. That's only seeing the one Airbus. That's it. Or yeah, the one H-135. That's it. All right, we get swung around back here on course. Not that there's a hell of a lot left to this. Let's say the way they've got this laid out, very little, but doesn't break a lot of them very often, which is nice. That stinks I don't have it. I'm just seeing you as a TBM. I have it loaded. That's probably a slightly different version number, so it goes, oh, I don't know what that is. Tell you, somebody's got to talk to them at a Sobo and tell them, dudes, at least have a tag in your system that says, all right, this is a glider. Replace it with a glider. This is a helicopter. Replace it with a helicopter. This is a fighter jet. Replace it with a fighter jet. This is a tail dragger. Replace it with a tail dragger. You know, simple tags. Simple tag system that, at least when it substitutes it in, it substitutes it with something similar, if not the real one. The helicopter shouldn't show up as a TBM. Tail dragger should never show up with the nose wheel sitting in the air because the tail's dragging on the ground. Yeah, and it doesn't have to be something serious. Just replace with like aircraft and have a simple tag that says, all right, black giant magenta flying cubes. Nope, that isn't. The dogs ain't bugging to go out tonight because it's doing the I can't make up my mind what the hell I want to do today weather. Yeah, exactly. If you don't have that helicopter, at least you'll get one of the helicopters. But everyone will see it as a helicopter, not as a TBM, hovering TBM. At least it'll be a hovering helicopter. I think I'm seeing Icarus as a King Air. Oh, this is pretty out here. I was trying to think of the number of national parks I've been to, and it's only like 4. Been to Grand Canyon. Been to Everglades. Been to Shenandoah, but not up on the Skyline Drive. I've driven through it east to west. And I've been to the Arch in St. Louis. Hard to believe that's a national park. It's literally an arch, a building in the middle of St. Louis, and it's a national park. It should be a national monument, but it's a park. National park instead. But I think that's the 4 I've been to. I was looking at the list. I think that's the only 4 I've been to. It's a good place to get lobster out here in Bar Harbor, Maine. They usually have a big, I didn't get to go the last couple of years because there have been races the same weekends. Then COVID hit. We didn't have any of that. But there's usually a big motorcycle camper get-together out here. Hoping to tear it down sooner or later, yeah. But they have a big motorcycle camper get-together out here. And it's really funny because they all show up with their Harleys and their Goldwings, and all the bikers show up, and I show up my little blue MX-5, in my motorcycle camper and hang out. And I even do the rides with them. All the bikers go. They surround me with my little car. They go for their daily rides. It's fun. Fit right in with a group of bikers. Go figure. That's not too surprising. If you knew me, you'd understand why I fit in with a group of bikers. It's always a good time. Good food. Haven't been able to go the last couple of years, and then COVID's been for a couple of years. It's been about 5 years since I've been on one. Most of these boats and stuff are added in with other mods. They're not here with the regular sim, but it's absolutely worth it. I can't believe how stupid they've gotten. They want to take away gas stoves. They do realize one of the reasons we have gas stoves up here is because we live in a part of the world where the power goes out a lot. In the wintertime, it's known to go out a lot. And sometimes for long periods of time, like days or weeks. Let's say it goes out long enough so that generator's not going to run that long. They want everybody to go to electric power only. They don't even want wood. They don't want you to burn wood. Yeah, they've gone bonkers. Pretty mountains. Yeah, they're trying to claim these crazy, oh, it's bad for your health to burn propane inside your house. You do realize they've been cooking with propane for like ever, and the only thing it gives off is water vapor and a little carbon dioxide and water vapor that you can heat your home with propane and not even vent it outside. It's so low pollutants, and it's mostly steam. I just can't get over the total level of craziness that have gotten into people these days. It's like all of common sense has gone out the window. I get it. You want to help people convert from fuel oil to something else? Absolutely. Help them convert to it. Make it affordable for them to convert. Give them a hand to convert. But propane's one of the cleanest damn fuels you can burn. Because nobody's going to go to all electric, not up here. Plus, we don't even have enough electricity to power all the electric homes. But yeah, tonight's one of those nights where the weather can't make up its mind. 1 second it's snowing, next second it's raining, next second it's sleet. Give it 10 minutes, it's ice. Can't make up its mind out there. I know, and there was a study done, I don't remember which organization did it, did a study where a tree is basically, when you burn it, carbon neutral, because every bit of carbon it takes out of the air it puts back when you burn it. But it actually puts out less carbon if you burn it than if it rots. If it rots, it puts out more carbon in the atmosphere, rotting in the woods, because of all the stuff to do with decomposition actually causes more carbon in the air. So it's better to burn it than... Well, that's like, I got the buddy Quasi over in Denmark was talking about how they put in wood burning power plants. Which is great, you know, neutral. But they have no forests there, and they get all their wood from Canada. So they have to put it in a dirty old ship and ship it over there. You can't make this shit up. It's so crazy. Here's Cadillac Mountain right here. This one right here. Cadillac Mountain it. I'm not sure which one was named first, the mountain or the car, and I'm pretty sure the mountain was probably long before the car. Then maybe not, because 26 there was Cadillacs, and this is when this was part 1926. There was Cadillacs around, so no, 26, 36. I don't know. Cadillac Mountain got a radio, got some sort of tower on top, probably a cell tower. Covers all of Bar Harbor, Maine. Bar Harbor. At least if you're from up here, Bar Harbor. Must be an observation deck up here. Look at the traffic. Park down there. For Thursday, I found an actual bush trip. The link is on the site, and I think the link is in my Discord for Thursday. It's an actual bush trip somebody made of my backyard, quite literally. Up here where we fly a lot, Plattsburgh, Lake Placid. Somebody actually put together a full-blown bush trip, and it's only about an hour and a half when you take into account the loading and everything. It's about an hour and a half. It's in a Cub. You can either fly along with the bush trip or just fly along, follow us. We're not going to use any maps because, well, I pretty much know where I'm going. We're going to actually use the bush trip menu, the wording and everything to get there. That's downtown Bar Harbor. You always hear of it. You didn't realize it's a little tiny town. Over there at the docks is the crabbing docks. On here where they get all our crabbing. Lobster. Maine lobster. One of these days I'll actually learn to land these things properly. I actually considered, after talking a week or so ago about how to make a cyclic, that I think I can actually make one. I may buy another throttle quadrant and see if I can't make one. I just make the shit up as I go, you know. None of that's real. No, I try to look some shit up. I don't know that much about it, but thank you. I appreciate it. At least I'm entertaining, right? That's what it's all about. Yeah, don't fact check me. I can guarantee I don't have any classified documents laying around. Feel like Oprah. Here's some classified documents. There's some classified documents. This president gets classified documents. That president gets classified documents. Everybody gets classified documents. If you throw in, hey, please hold all questions to the end, you can be a tour guide just about anywhere. That way you don't have to answer anything. We had a really great tour guide in DC. For the veterans, the honor flight, that was awesome. I had a really good guy. He works for one of the big companies down there and does honor flight on the side. And he really enjoys it. And he was a great tour guide down there. Let's see if we can find a spot to land at the airport. I do know if you land in the water with this thing, that the bags inflate. So we don't want to do that. That is cool that they automatically inflate when you do that. I don't get it, Icarus. You're in the 135 and I have that. And I've flown it since I last updated it. Alright, let's try to get stopped. We're still doing 100 knots. So this is where I have the issues. Trying to get stopped. And then I gain so much freaking altitude trying to get stopped. And then I fall like a rock. Alright, let's get back so we can kind of see. See? Then I start falling. Yeah. I'll figure it out yet. No, I won't. If I spin around into the other direction, then I'm facing the other direction there. And I'm going up again. Damn it. God damn it. There we go. I know, little movements. This is the most enjoyable part of the whole thing, isn't it? Watching me try to land a fucking helicopter every week. That's why last week I went with a Cub. I'm trying. I'm really trying. Oh, wait. No. We're going to land over next to Icarus. Come on, we can do this. We can do this. We can do this. And take that guy's head off with his little cart right there. Well, it wasn't the worst landing, and I didn't break the skids. I didn't break the skids. I even landed near the little dude with the things. I'm actually happy because I friggin' landed halfway decent. It took me a long time to get there, but I landed halfway decent. Reaper's out there with that Bell helicopter. That was a good landing. The setup to the landing was to be desired. Oh hell! I want to get a picture of all the helicopters, but none of them are showing up. The damn thing is, I have them all. God damn it! Throw this up in the thing. Oh, too funny. Too funny. Alright guys, I want to thank everybody real quick. Hit everybody in chat that showed up. I know we got 11 watching. Holy crap. Thanks everybody for showing up and watching, putting up with my shit during my flight. Watching and laughing at me at the end. We had Mr. William Kelly, Mr. Rudin, the great Zenon Zolisk, David, aka Armageddon. We had Mr. Icarus. Even though he wasn't in chat, Mr. Brett Pound. Gotta make sure we don't miss anybody here. Feel the Reaper was in chat, as well as flying along. Cthulhu Head. And Mr. Fast Cow Productions. And Brett Plays and his dad. Awesome. I think that takes care of everybody. And flying along, we had Reaper, we had David, aka Armageddon, we had Mr. Icarus. We had Mad Cow flying along. We had Vruden flying for a while until they got lost. And on that note, guys, it was a great flight. Hopefully we'll see you Tuesday. And there he's coming in for the final landing. Oh, shit. I was going to say you had a prop strike, but you're in a helicopter. The fuck was I going to say? I don't remember. Oh, Thursday night, going to be the little bush flight. Should be fun. Some point, maybe tomorrow, if I'm not busy, we'll have a I'll pop on, do a pop-up live stream of some of the Satisfactory, and then Satisfactory on Sunday night with Gammy. So Until next time, guys, thanks for stopping by. Really appreciate it. It's a lot of fun. Keeps me going every day. Something to do. Until next week, take care of yourself and each other. And we'll see you in the next one. I'm out of here, guys. Thanks. And I pushed the wrong fucking button. One of these days, I'm going to end my fucking stream by hitting the right button. I swear to God.